chapter 6 tissues from biology. We have started this chapter in the previous session. Also we have discussed about the types of tissues. Again we will have repetition of that. Tissues, there are two main types, plant tissue and animal tissue. There is a classification of animal tissue is there, but today we just are going forward in the plant tissues, the types of plant tissues. Students, it is very easy to understand by the classification of the types of tissues. Meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Again I will repeat one characteristics. Meristematic tissues means the tissues which are able to divide. Permanent tissues are not able to divide. There are three types of meristematic tissues. They are apical, intercalary and lateral. We have discussed its types and its functions, characteristics in the previous session. Again, permanent tissues, there are two types, simple permanent and the complex permanent. Simple permanent tissue is again divided into three types, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Students, we have discussed about the characteristic of parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Also, I have wrote the characteristics of parenchyma and collenchyma, and you have noted it in your rough book, the characteristics of parenchyma and collenchyma. Today we will discuss about the sclerenchyma, also the two types of complex permanent tissues, xylem and phloem, their functions and for what they are responsible, that we will learn today. This is our today's part of study. Okay, so we will first see about the sclerenchyma. Before this, xylem are the complex permanent tissue. What is the meaning of complex? Complex means it is a group that is made up of more than one type of tissues, are called complex tissues. What are tissues? Tissues are group of cells work together to perform a particular function. They are tissues. What are complex tissues? The group of cells, they are of different types. What are the simple? They are made up of only one type of cells. Okay, so we have all these discussed in the previous session. Today this is just I am revising all the characteristics of tissues. Xylem. Xylem are the tissues which are responsible for the upward flow of water. As we know, in the plants, the water is sucked by the roots and it is necessary to distribute this water to all parts of the plant. And by which tissue this function is done? By xylem. Xylem are the tissues which are responsible for the upward transport of waters and also students the minerals which is sucked by the root. And phloem, we know in the plants leaves do the function of photosynthesis. They prepare the organic food of the plant and it is necessary to distribute this food material to the all direction of the plant because the food is prepared in the leaves of the plant. So the phloem are the tissues which are responsible for upward and downward transport of food material from leaves, means to the all parts of the plant. Okay students, we will learn about xylem and phloem in detail because it is very important. Also we will learn the types of xylem tissues and phloem tissues because they are complex permanent, means they are made up of more than one type. So we will discuss the types of xylem, we will discuss the type of phloem, also their functions. But before that, one point was remaining in this simple permanent, that is sclerenchyma. So first of all we will write the characteristics of sclerenchyma. These are the simple permanent tissues. I am writing here the characteristics. Student, it is not given in your textbook as a different types. Just it is given the simple permanent tissues. But there are 3 types. I am giving you your characteristic. You have to learn this characteristic and accordingly you have to write in your fair book, also in the paper. Number 1. Sclerenchyma is a dead tissue. What is the meaning of dead tissue? Means they can't be replaced. Number 2. Sclerenchyma cells are polygonal in shape. Students, you know what is polygon? This is triangle. If it is having 3 sides, it is called triangle. If it is having the 4 sides, it is called quadrilateral. And having 5 types, pentagon, 6 side, hexagon, and so on. So polygon means it is having many sides, shape. So this is the point about it, shape. It is polygonal in shape. They don't have intercellular space. Means they don't have the space between 2 cells. Sclerenchyma cells are thickened. They are due to deposition of lignin. Students, this is very important word. Just underline, just highlight it. The cells, collenchyma, they are thickened due to the deposition of pectin. But the sclerenchyma cells are thickened due to the deposition of lignin. So this is the difference between collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Lignin, deposition of lignin in their walls. And the last characteristic, due to this, they makes the plant hard and tough. Makes the plant, I am written here, hard, stuff and hard and stuff. Means they provides the strength. So it provides the strength to the plant. So these all are the characteristic of sclerenchyma. Students, just note down it. Okay students, now we will discuss the types of complex permanent tissues. I have already introduced you the names of these. These are the xylem and phloem tissue. Students, open your book, page number 73. Complex permanent tissues are given. Meanwhile, you can read from textbook xylem and phloem, also their types. As we have discussed, xylem are responsible for upward transport of water and minerals, and phloem responsible for the transport of food material from leaves to the all other parts of the plant body. So xylem and phloem, there are 4 types of xylem: tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and there are also 4 types of phloem. Okay. Now xylem and phloem. So better to learn in the difference form. Which type of tissues these are? These are complex permanent tissues. Students, we are going step by step about each type of tissues. Number 1. Xylem consists of tracheids, vessels, xylem fibers and xylem parenchyma. These are the 4 types, students. Tracheids, vessels, xylem fiber and xylem parenchyma. Also these types is given in your textbook, students, on the page number 73. Keep textbook with you. The types of xylem are given. Now about phloem. Phloem consists of again there are 4 types: sieve tube, companion cells, phloem fibers, and phloem parenchyma. Students, which points I am giving to you from here, they are enough to learn and to write in exam. Phloem consists of sieve tubes, companion cell, phloem fibers and phloem parenchyma. Very easy, students. These are tracheids and vessels. Xylem fibers, xylem parenchyma. And here sieve tube means it is 1. Companion cells, second number, phloem fibers and phloem parenchyma. These four are the types of phloem. Now, out of this, in xylem, second point we will discuss. All are dead cells, dead components except xylem and parenchyma. Meaning of this, only xylem parenchyma is a living cell. All others are dead. Tracheids, vessels, xylem fibers are dead cells. Only which is xylem parenchyma is living. Means you can see only this is living. And here all are living. This is the second point. All are living components except phloem fibers. Means only phloem fiber is a dead. See, all others are dead. Only xylem parenchyma is living. Opposite to that here, all are living components except the phloem fiber. Means it is the dead cell. Now the third point, as we have discussed, xylem transport the water and minerals. Xylem transport water and minerals. Also we discuss this point. What that? Phloem transport the food. Phloem transport synthesized food. Which part synthesizes the food? Of course, the leaves. From the leaves, all parts of plant. Means from leaves to all parts. So here only the upward flow is possible, and here upward and downward flow is possible, we can say. And the last point, mechanical, it gives mechanical, xylem gives mechanical strength, provides, we can say. And phloem does not provide mechanical strength. Okay, so these are the difference between the xylem and phloem. Students, just note down this. Okay students, so again we can add one more point here. In the xylem only upward flow is possible, or we can say in xylem transport of water in the upward direction. So write the fifth point here of xylem and phloem: upward direction, upward transport of water and minerals. And for the phloem we can write upward and downward transport of food material. Okay students, I will rub this point. Fifth point I will write here. It will be easy for you. Upward transport water and minerals and here upward and downward transport of food material. From leaves. Okay, so this is the fifth point students. Just note down this fifth one. Okay. Okay students, so this is all about the plant tissue, classification of plant tissue. You have to learn according to these students. I have given you in the very simple language and also in the classification form. Also we have discussed the characteristics of each and every type of a plant tissue. Okay, and in the next session we will learn about the animal tissue. So here we have to stop students. Now the time for homework. In the homework, many of you are posting your homework very nicely colored figure. Many of you have drawn, so it is very appreciable. Okay, homework. Write xylem and phloem. Also students learn it. It's very important. Okay students, bye, take care. We will meet in next session.